If you've ever wondered whether your art has a purpose, this video is for you. As a creator, I've always tried to wonder if what I was making had a purpose, if what I was doing was right or not. Before meeting Jesus, I was always searching for more, always searching for recognition, for the views, and for the money also. But when I gave my life to Christ about a year ago, I started to create for Him, and it made me realize that when you put your trust in Him, you are never disappointed. And so that leads to my point that God wants you to create art that matters. He wants you to put your heart, your soul, and spirit into everything you do and everything you make. And throughout all these questions and doubt that you have upon yourself, there's also a lot of factors. And the first one would be, I would say, worldly expectation. Me personally, after trying to find a church for myself, I realized that a lot of church didn't embrace creativity enough. For me, I mean, creativity is a part of doing things for God and for His kingdom, and I think that it's also a thing that should be important in ministries. Create a ministry for creativity and for people to be able to build and do stuff for God. We need to think that as Christians, creativity is important, as God created us in His image. And also we need to remember that the first person who received the Holy Spirit was a creative. He was someone who was building things. In Exodus 31, 1-5, we realize that Bezalel was called to help build things for God, and he was called by his name. So if you think that the work that you do is not enough because you don't have enough recognition, well, God knows you by your name, and He knows that what you're making is important for Him. Mediocrity shouldn't be present in Christian arts. What do I mean by that is that we shouldn't base ourselves on the world, but on God Himself, who created everything. A lot of things is mediocre in the Christian arts. Sad to say, but it is the truth. And because everything is copied by what the world is already doing. And I feel like there's no sense of innovation in the Christian arts. Which leads to saying that the main root of inspiration shouldn't be from the world, but by God Himself. I think that some of us was called by God to create things for the kingdom, create things for Him. And sometimes we have too many expectations by society and the pressure of everything. Well, we don't put enough trust in Him. And that point, is dangerous for ourselves, but also the people around us, because we're not achieving who we are supposed to be in God's image, and we're not following His path. And then sometimes we ask ourselves, well, why am I having anxiety? Why am I stressing so much about my life? It's because you didn't accomplish and you're not on the path that God has led for you. There comes a point where we should stop saying and start doing. What's faith without works? It's easy to find excuses, myself included. I've been around a lot of artists who always complains about the equipment they have, or the time that they have, or all of these excuses. But if we believe in God, and we believe that He gave us everything in our hands to create what we are supposed and called to do. It's not equipments or materials that will create better work, but it's the stories behind it and the efforts that you put behind them. And so, yeah, if you make it throughout the whole duration of this video, I want to say thank you, and hope we'll see each other in the next video. This is my first video, and I want to be able to create and help other people, and I felt like YouTube was for me a good way to show myself and talk about different aspects of how I see the world and how God is talking through me. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share it to a friend if it helps you. And see you in the next video. May God bless you. Peace.